Look up the word crazy in the dictionary, and you might just find an asterisk beside the definition that says, listen to the Subiquitous podcast featuring Sue Duffield, and you'll find out what crazy means. Sue's travelogue journey of unfiltered stories, impossible miracles, and faith-filled fun will be revisited right here. So buckle up, and let's get going with this humorous travelogue of an unfiltered saint, Subiquitous.
We're gonna flip when old Saint Nick takes a lick on the peppermint stick. Well, he'll come flying from a higher place and fill the stocking by the fireplace. So you'll have a Yule that's cool. Have a Yule that's cool, y'all. And there it is on the Subiquitous podcast. Here we are, so funny. I got to tell you, Jeffrey, you just absolutely knocked this one out of the ballpark. That was Cool Yule off of cut number 1 of Wish Book Dream, our latest Christmas album. And that song was written by none other than
Steve Allen.
Steve Allen.
Well, you're freaking me out here when you started that.
Why?
You went back to your DJ days.
I know I did.
That was a cool. And it was like, gosh, am I listening to her talk on the radio or what?
I can't help it.
That was freaky.
Here's the thing. It never goes away.
No, evidently.
It never goes away.
Evidently.
Whenever I have to talk over a song.
That's funny. That was just it was just weird to hear.
I'm so sorry.
I wasn't expecting your DJ patter.
You know what? I wasn't either.
That's what really is scary.
Oh, goodness. But we sure have had some fun with this problem.
This problem?
Yeah, well, I meant to say, yeah, well, you know what? We did have problems with every recording we've ever done. That is the truth.
Well,
every single project we have ever done, there's a problem.
As someone who's produced records for people for nigh unto 50 years, right, as I have, many of them, you were home tending to children or sitting on the beach in New Jersey,
yes,
or whatever while I was doing them. Yes, we did have issues that we had to overcome. It's par for the course, as they say. It just recording
feels
business.
Like to me, though, going back to that album that we did back in the early, maybe it was the late 70s. I don't remember, early 80s, where we had a phase cancellation problem with that.
You're going to bring that up again. Now that was painful.
I know. Well, it doesn't surprise me that when you and I do a project together, we don't buck heads. We don't.
Not anymore.
We really don't. That's because you finally figured out to do it my way. That's
truer words were never spoken in this home.
I'm just teasing.
No, you're not.
But I want to talk about the backstories of this album that we have been working on for really more than a year, because Cool Yule, that first cut that we just heard,
was written by Steve Allen in the early 50s. And
the first time that I ever played it was on the radio. I played it on WNRK radio.
By none other than Satchmo Louis Armstrong.
That's right. And I would get requests for that all the time.
Did you know that song was recorded in a studio in London?
You told me that, and I was shocked because I thought for sure it was American made.
Oh, it was.
No.
But it was recorded, there. And Decca Records released it.
That was fun.
And he must have been he probably was on a tour, and it was easier to do it over there than do it here. In 1953.
Let's talk about the technical side of that song.
Okay.
In your programming.
Right.
And all of the arrangements and all of the orchestrations, that is completely you. Everything on that particular cut, there's no other musician than you, correct?
No, I'm the only guy. I'm the only guy through the miracle of modern television, as they say. The real short, brief, concise thing is and it's not AI.
No, it's not.
I have to sit here and play all these parts.
That's right.
All that horn section that you hear and the bass and the piano. I sat there and played it. The drums are a different thing. I have a program within a program,
right,
that they record the drummers, and then they turn that into MIDI data, which is I'm not going to go into all that.
It's just so.
But anyway, you have to sit there measure by measure and tell the electronic digital drummer what to play.
I hear you. Now, the nice part about being in this townhouse, I don't hear you at all. In the apartment that we had, 900 square feet, I heard every stinking blasted note.
It would be, and I'm saying this as the one that does it, it would be extremely annoying for me to sit and listen to if I wasn't doing the work.
Right, I understand.
Because it's over, as you well know, over and over a phrase that you're trying to get right. You're playing it and playing it. I mean, a bar of music over and over and over 30 or 40 times until you
I don't know how you do it. I really don't.
Well, it's fun.
Well, and I'm so glad that it is for you because
it's like a guy
it is
working.
not fun for me to watch you do this work.
This whole thing was that was never fun for you anyway.
No,
you always wanted to come in the studio,
get my stuff done,
stand before a microphone, sing your song, and bring the
pizza,
I'm out of here.
I know, but I had to do something this time though. I had to work at the vocals. I'm going to share a secret in a little bit, but I really had to work at the vocals on this.
Well,
but you know what we did? We recorded the vocal on that song at Rick Sandage's studio.
Yes.
And
our good friend Rick
if you remember, I did it in one cut. And the reason I did it that way is I didn't want it refined and purified and scrutinized and run through all kinds of different filters and correct me if my notes aren't right. I wanted it to feel like I was live.
Well,
and you know what? I think it worked.
We honored your request.
Yes, thank you very much.
We did not do anything to it.
Do not tune me.
Yeah,
I don't want to be tuned.
I know. Well, there's
some times when it works,
sometimes
right? But I didn't want to do that. I would rather sing it over again if I'm flat or sharp.
Yeah, the thing about that is what the auto tuning software does
thins me out.
No. Well,
I wish I could use that as a diet program.
Once again, I'm going to refer back to not only myself but many other audio professionals in the fine city of Music City, who will tell you it does not thin you out.
Well, it sounds like it.
Well, it's because you.
I just sound different when it's. But
now that's yes. When you're, but anyway, we're getting off in the weeds. In that. The thing I look at it for auto tuning is it saves you the vocalist, because you just said it. If I sing it off pitch, I got to go back and sing it well. First of all, for those listening that have never recorded in a studio, recording in a studio is totally non-natural.
Which is why I probably have had trouble for 51 years.
Everybody does.
I don't like the refined, purified, filtered.
No. The problem
give me a microphone and let me sing out loud in an auditorium or a church. I'm good with that. But in the studio,
those listening are saying, now I understand why they've had issues recording album projects. It's becoming clear.
I know.
Singing in a studio, you go in and sing in a room that's very dead acoustically. That's a whole nother problem. Secondly, you put headphones on. The human voice and head and body is not designed to sing with a pair of headphones over your ears. It affects your hearing. Mm-hmm. And we have all jumped through many hoops for many years to try and navigate through that. And it's a love-hate relationship. There's reasons for it, because you can hear the other music and you don't have bleed from other instruments and so forth and so on. But it's not the best scenario.
No, I tolerate it. I really tolerate it, and that's why I think
everybody does. It's not, it's the way you used to do it was the way we used to. You recorded your very first record, vinyl, as they say today, long time ago, where everybody walked into the studio and you all played at the same time, and you sang. You were on the other side of the studio from me playing the piano. And you sang in front of a microphone. No headphones, no speaker.
And I think I would have done a whole lot better.
Well, that's the way Sinatra did for many years.
And I would have loved
Tony
Bennett. Yeah.
He did it exactly that way.
But we don't have
that luxury.
the money to hire the band
Nope.
of a 30-piece orchestra to do that
Nope.
with. But in the meantime, I will say this.
If 30 pieces of orchestra would like to donate their services, I would, we'd arrange it. But
I know. But you did a great job at duplicating what the world perceives as impossible, and that is to bring an orchestra and do it still. You're not, like you say, it's not AI, it's not Chat GBT, it's not into that.
Sit there and do it.
This is Jeff Duffield.
Yeah.
Truly at his best, and I'm so grateful for you.
Wow.
2 songs ahead after that was It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, and then My Favorite Things. Those 2 songs are completely different. We did It's a Beginning. I asked you to start off with the keyboard and play into the last chorus where it changes. And, I think this comes from us listening to a lot of Carpenter's albums when we were growing up, I think.
Maybe.
Remember the second Christmas album that came out after Karen Carpenter passed away?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of, as we found out, there were a lot of cuts in the vault, as they say, that was never released. And so that they weren't released. And so Richard brought them back.
Right.
And a lot of them, some of them didn't have vocal on it. So he just played the piano where her vocal could have been or should have been. Mm-hmm. And it was so good. And then all of a sudden she shows up in the middle of a song.
Well, as we've talked about, that was the way the quote-unquote big bands back in the day, long before you and I were
right,
around.
The girl singer shows up halfway through the song. I love it.
The band starts out, if you go back and listen to those old standards from the 30s and 40s, the band plays the first minute or 2 minutes of the song. Then the singer comes in. The singer was a throw-in almost.
And that's what we did. That's what we did on It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. I love that. Thank you for doing it that way.
Oh, well.
And then My Favorite Things is exactly how we do it live. Just piano, just vocal.
Yep.
And, of course, the lyrics, I got to tell you, came from a Julie Andrews AARP convention. I did not write the new lyrics, but I stole them off the internet. And I thought, these are so good.
Definitely AARP influenced, definitely.
But when I heard her do that, I thought, I got to do it. So it's the tune of My Favorite Things, but a brand new lyric. Mm-hmm. And I think they'll enjoy that one, too.
It's rather humorous.
It is fun. And then we hired the wonderful musician in town his name is Mark Duffield. He is an incredible saxophonist. He's been on Michael McDonald's projects, Rascal Flatts, Larry Carlton. I was trying to think. I think he even did some things I saw with, oh, goodness, can't think of her name off the top of my head.
I'm sure he did.
I know CeCe Winans has used him.
Oh,
also.
Yeah, he's an in-demand player in Nashville.
And to think that we could hire him, just throw him $1 and he shows up.
Oh yeah, he's building a new house because his other house last year unfortunately burned down.
Oh, I did hear that. But Mark Duffield,
so he's building a house. So he takes work from everybody.
I know, but I can't wait for them to hear Mark Duffield on sax.
He's a great player.
On this song, and this kind of is Jeff's arrangement, but it's loosely based on Richard Carpenter and Karen Carpenter's arrangement of slowing it down and doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And I can't hear it, but then sometimes I do. Mark says to you that in this song and a few others, I sound like...
He has said that for over 10
Marilyn
years.
McCoo.
That he has said that to me.
And
I first worked with Mark over 10 years ago. It's probably 14 years ago.
I am blown away by that. I've never heard myself...
We were in the studio doing a project for you years ago, and we did one of the songs, and he was sitting there listening to you when you got done. He says, man, has anyone ever said to you or your wife that she sounds like Marilyn McCoo?
Goodness.
I said, no, she gets Rosie Clooney a lot.
I never got Marilyn McCoo before.
Yeah.
And
he's convinced of that.
Marilyn McCoo is in her 80s and still singing.
Yeah, she still sings very well.
Well, I'm hoping
there you go, Harry.
Yeah, I'll do the long life thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
So I had an idea for a song. I had the lyrics for a couple of months, and we were sitting in the other side of the room. We're in 2 separate rooms right now. There's a wall between us. There's always been a wall between us.
Okay.
So I say to you, I have an idea for a song based on the Sears and Roebuck Christmas catalog called Wish Book.
And that's what it was called.
And so I actually wrote the lyrics in August and just kind of worked on it. The nice part about having an iPad and an iPhone is that I don't actually write anything, but I just type it in.
Yeah.
So I sat down and I just kind of sang you an idea, and then you came up with the bridge, even though I had a bridge, I didn't know really where to go. Long before the online days. I love that line. Long before the online days. I can't wait for them to hear it. The kids of our culture in the 50s and 60s and 70s are very aware of what the value of the Roebuck catalog, the Christmas catalog, was.
If you're a fan of Christmas nostalgia, okay, then maybe I just coined that phrase. But if Christmas to you brings back years ago when you were young, all the good things, whatever that may be for you,
that's right.
All the good things, family, friends, tree, gifts, so forth and so on, the baby Jesus, the manger scene, the whole thing. If you're into that, and most of us are, this song will probably mess you up.
Well, and I sent it to a friend. I sent it to a friend in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Dave Compton, who is a radio DJ.
Yeah.
He's been that for a long, long time, and I respect him greatly. I was on his program several months ago talking about Sammy Hall and the song 10,000 Years. I sent it to him, and I just said, Dave, I just want you to have it. I didn't say play it. I didn't say give me your critique on any of it. And this is his response at the end. He said, I was good throughout the whole song till you said, and my plea is to get something from that Christmas dream, which is the Wish Book. And he said, when you said that, I sat there and he said, my eyes, I got to tell you, I had moisture in my eyes. Well,
the first time we recorded it,
right? When
you actually were, no, you did the demo. Yeah, you did the demo here to send to our guitarist, Roger Eden, and another extremely talented musician.
Oh, yeah.
But you did and I'm sitting here, and the first time I really heard, because before you were singing, I'm playing.
Right, you don't pay attention to the lyrics until you're mixing. Probably.
Yeah, we're hashing out the chords and making sure that all that. I'm focused on that. But to sit here and listen to you sing it with the lyrics, and finally just hear you saw me.
Yeah.
It was a mess, and but it's really it's a great tune, and I think we avoided problems. Speaking of, I think because both of us, you originally
I wanted to
called
say
it
Sears Wish Book Dream.
You were going to call it the Sears Wish Book Dream.
Yeah, and I don't know if I could have got away with that. And I don't know.
Like 2 days before you said something, thinking to myself, I actually woke up one night thinking about it. Is there a way we can get around saying the word Sears?
I know.
Even though the company is no longer
so instead of
with
saying
us,
Sears Wish Book, I say Dear Wish Book.
Right, and it was
magic and joy.
And that's why you're a songwriter. You can do this thing. I would have gone. I don't know.
I know, but the guitar work on this song.
Yeah, it was
Roger. Our wonderful friend Roger Eaton, who. My goodness, his accolades.
Well, he's worked for Barbara Mandrell, Tanya Tucker, Lori Morgan, the Oak Ridge Boys.
To name a few.
To name a few, many, many others, as they say. And
he's such a good guy, too.
He and Leanne are good friends of ours, and just great people. And he's just, gosh.
He's on the acoustic, right, on this song, Wish Book Dream. Oh, he's not.
The acoustic guitar on this song is yours truly.
Oh, you did the acoustic.
It's my software. It's a funny thing. They designed this thing where it plays a finger picking pattern in the software, and all I have to do is hold a chord on my keyboard and change the chord depending on where I'm at, what chord I want to be played.
You're not just a pretty face.
No, I'm certainly not that. So that fortunately we get away with.
Well, it turned out.
But anyway, he's doing the electric part, and it's wonderful.
And for someone like myself, who I'm trying to what's the word? Kind of bring back again, writing again, and not just what the world thinks I should write, or what the culture, or what the stratosphere that we're under right now that says everything has to sound, look, and act the same. I'm not doing that.
No, we're renegades.
And
they said
so,
we were renegades 50 years ago, and we still are.
And I know this doesn't talk about the birth of Christ in this particular song, Wish Book Dream, but I have been praying over it, and I'll tell you why. This might be a song that could get some airplay, could get some notoriety around the world. And wouldn't it be something as a result of even going back to when I rewrote the song rewrote Helen Reddy's song. I wrote, I am woman, hear me pray, instead of I'm woman, hear me roar. That got a lot of kickback.
Even from Helen Reddy.
Helen Reddy.
Yeah.
She wrote me.
You got an email from a Helen in New Zealand.
An H Reddy from New Zealand, right.
So we figure it's her.
Right.
Yeah.
So the kickback on this could be, as we've talked about, some of our services and some of our church opportunities, we don't have nearly the freedom to go in and do a lot of the secular Christmas songs. Now, let's face it. Now, the thing about this album is that I wanted it to be a fun album. I wanted it to draw people in. I wanted them to laugh. I want them to cry. And then when we get to the last 3 songs of this album, where we really talk about what the message of Christ is at Christmas, then you got them. So that was my idea as a concept album.
That's what it's supposed to be.
And Wish Book Dream, I really hope that we get some airplay with it and get some recognition with it, because you did a great job on the music part, and I think it just collectively worked together. And I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just saying I'm praying in Jesus' name that it will work and that someone will hear it and they'll find some way, somehow, trickle down, as we found Victoria Woods years ago, where she was just desperate one night listening because all of her friends went to Vanderbilt and she was home by herself and her husband had passed away and she was lonely, and all of a sudden she got on Facebook and she saw us live and then realized that we had a history that went back to 1974. That I led her to Jesus. Mm-hmm. These are things that we don't know about, the trickle-down effect. And that's what I'm hoping this song will do, that it'll be just kind of a little bit of a bait out there. And then we go to the Christmas song, which our friend Bill Welty just laughed about, because I say in the first line, and the Christmas song starts, normal, but I went, chipmunks roasting, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and it works every time. They laugh every time I do it, because we know the song from the Chipmunk song. So anyway, it was kind of fun to throw that little thing in there. And then we end it with Meet the Flintstones. You have to.
They're going to have to buy the album.
Yeah, they're going to have to listen to it.
We're not doing it justice sitting here talking about it.
And then the seventh cut on the album is There's No Christmas Like a Home Christmas. That's Perry Como, going back to, what was that? I think we said 1960.
I don't know. There's too many dates in my head, I think. But it was at least that. I think it was done in the 50s.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think it was.
That one was one. I never really owned a Perry Como Christmas album in our house. I don't know why. Now, he was on a compilation album, like from Walmart. Or no, there was no Walmart.
He was not
then.
one that my parents bought albums, and I don't know why, because he was
he's such a great
very
singer.
Understated. But he was a great singer.
And to some people, he's Christmas to them.
Well, yeah.
And this song is you did it exactly what I wanted it to be, and that is a song of hope, but yet at the same time, kind of just makes you feel all warm inside, because there is no Christmas like a home Christmas, and we've not. As they're listening to this podcast, you got to understand, we have not done one of these songs except for maybe 2 or 3 that we've already done in years past. But most of this album we have not done live yet. That's scary, because we really don't know yet.
We're about to find out
what the response is going to be. So then I present with you another original song by the title, What if I can't jingle all the way? Now, I got to tell you where this inspiration came from.
Another one that you wrote. I don't know if you quite stated that.
But I did. I just said the original song.
Okay.
And so...
Well, I'll go back and check the tape. You didn't say original, but that's okay. Go forth.
That's right. But this is where it came from. I saw online a T-shirt that says, "Probably just gonna jingle some of the way. I'm tired." So when I saw that, I said, I got to sit down.
I want to know how you see these. I never see things like that.
Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you the picture.
I'm not questioning you.
It's a red sweatshirt, and it says on the front, "Probably just gonna jingle some of the way. I'm tired."
It's a type of, we say it all the time. Funny things happen to funny people. I don't see those things, but you do. You run into them all the time. It's just a gift.
So instead of copying that, which would not be good, I said, what if I can't jingle all the way? What's going to happen in my life if I'm not having a good day? Or what about those people right now at Christmas time that not only the good memories, but there's some people that have really, really tough memories. And we also have had some wonderful friends in this past year who have gone through such really major losses. And I thought, even though it's more of a jazz kind of up, like a smooth jazz kind of tune, the words really point you to Jesus towards the end, because he is the hope of our future. And he is the hope that no matter if you can't jingle all the way, guess what? Jesus is the source, and he can overcome through grace of the cross and through what he's done for us. And I just praise God for the ability to be able to at least share that in that kind of a way. And I can't wait. Probably not every place we go will be able to sing this song. I don't know.
Yeah.
We try our best to
assess
the situation.
What are they going to do? Not invite us back?
Which I got to tell you. Can I tell you this little secret?
Oh, yeah, just between us.
Yeah, every date on the December calendar. Did I say that right? I think my teeth got stuck.
It sounded like it. and that dental implant you're having done.
Every date on the December calendar are events that have called us. It's not like I generated any of this. And I thought, thank you, Lord, for at least opening up the opportunity to share you in a different and unique and a fun kind of way. But at the same time, thanking God for the ability to reach people for Jesus. So, and then we end with two great songs. In fact, No Room, the medley from John W. Peterson, which when I was a kid in our church, and what was the name of the musical again?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, we just said Night of Miracles or something. Night of Miracles?
That's right.
Yeah. This, to me, was the highlight of that. I mean, there was so much good music.
You did that musical, every year at your church,
there was a couple of years we did it at least 3 or 4 times in a row, and people just loved it. And there's nobody better than John W. Peterson, as far as I'm concerned. And then you helped make a medley into Lanny Wolf's song, No Room, which I hope I can get through it live, because it is just such a great piece of work that you've done. And I hope I can do it. I hope I can give it justice.
I think you will. You're the only person I know that can cry and sing at the same time. So I can't talk and cry, let alone sing and cry.
Now, there have been a few times where you're going to have to take over. Of course, some of those days,
that's usually because you're sick to your stomach.
That's because I can't talk.
And you walk off the stage to go be sick somewhere.
Yeah.
That's happened a few times. But you usually can sing your way through something.
I know it. And then the last song, He Came for Me.
Which is a Carpenter song.
But
it's not a Carpenter song.
It's
but we heard it
right
on the Carpenters Christmas album.
And when I Googled it, I couldn't believe a lot of artists have done it. I was shocked. I didn't think that many had done it before.
Correct. Yeah, I'm the same way. I did.
Just a very moving,
we heard
minor
the song,
key kind of, but it draws you in. And
we first heard the song 35, 40 years ago at least.
Well, it was 1971 when their first Christmas album came out, and that was on there. So
they did that in 70. I thought they did those later on in 70. They didn't do them in 71. They were just getting started in 71.
Okay.
Close to You was released in
71.
2.
Okay.
Reading about it today. So
okay.
It was later than that, but anyway, it's a long time ago.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
And, isn't it ironic in our 70th year?
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
And I did say to a friend, I said to her, and it was probably an honest thought, I thought, how many Christmas albums do I have left in me to be able to do? I don't know if this is the last one that I'll ever do. I don't know. I
well,
can't
at the
say.
rate that we do Christmas albums. Because when was the last time we did one? 7 or 8 years ago, or 10 years ago?
Yeah, it's okay.
So, yeah. We're just not. Well, we're just not known for turning them out, as they say.
I know. Well, it is available on all streaming sites: Spotify, Apple Music. You can look up "Wish Book Dream" by
Amazon
Jeff and Sue
Music.
Duffield.
And
Amazon what?
Amazon Music.
Amazon Music.
Any site that streams or that you can download. Right. It'll be available.
It will be available there. And then for those of you who are old school and still have CD players, you can get on SueDuffield.com. I'll have a link on there on the front page, and you can pre-order that. We should be getting them in a few days.
And for those of you who have a new car that doesn't have a CD player but has a USB port,
right,
we're coming out with USB sticks.
But that's going to be a little different project.
Yeah, it is.
We have put together
a bonus collection.
A compilation of all 5 Christmas albums on one USB, which is over 4 hours worth of music, of Duffields music. I don't know if they could handle that or not, but at least.
And at the rate that we do Christmas albums, these go back 200 years.
But I do want to talk about something about one of the albums on there that's really, really tender to our hearts this year. And that is A Season of Hope, that we did probably in the early 2000s. And on the album is our wonderful friend Wendy Watson Miller, who passed away this year. This is the first Christmas without her. I talked to her daughter Chelsea the other day, and they are so thrilled that for streaming purposes now, they can hear their mom. And I thought, this is so great. If nothing more, Jeff, putting A Season of Hope up on all the streaming sites so that her family and her kids and her grandkids can hear her voice for forever.
Right.
That to me is it's just worth it. So
yeah.
I'm so excited about that.
Side benefit to all of this, we didn't really plan per se, but it's great that it happened.
Right, and it's going to be on that compilation USB as well. That will be available too on our website at SueDuffield.com. 5 albums, and that's at least 4 hours worth of music, and you can get all the information you need off of our website. But it's hard because I hear her voice. I played one of her songs, The Best Gift, today, and I'm just so aware of what a wonderful voice she had.
We did a lot of singing.
Yeah.
Over 13 plus years with Wendy.
Right. And especially at Christmas time.
And she was a good friend. And, it's always tough when you lose a good friend and one that you lost way too soon.
Right.
It's one of those questions for God department.
I know it.
Items.
Do you remember that time when we were doing that pastor's Christmas dinner?
Oh, there were so many times.
And the 3 of us were singing,
you guys
when
were
we
singing.
Finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm.
And you turned and looked at each other at the same moment.
Well, I was going to say, we usually look out at the audience when we're singing this, and we're singing to a bunch of pastors and their wives, and they're having a good time. And so Wendy looks at me, I look at her, and we both look at each other. When we finally kiss good. It was
funny. It was funny.
Oh,
and when we did Go Tell It on the Mountain.
No, yeah.
In the studio. And we're all singing with headphones on. And I don't know about you, but I had my eyes closed while we were singing. I'm just trying to make sure I was on pitch. And I'm in there with headphones, and all your voices are in my headphones. And Wendy obviously had her eyes open, and she looked down while she was singing and saw a mouse run across the floor.
And it went like this. It went, go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
And I came out of my shoes.
It was
needless
crazy.
to say. We should have. Why didn't we save that?
Well, you had it for a while.
I think I did,
we should have had a bloopers CD for years.
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't do it.
I don't know what happened to it.
We don't think of things like that.
No,
it's like we didn't think about putting in stock for Apple when we should have done it back in the day.
How
I know, it's okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back to my radio voice again. And I want to encourage you to get on SueDuffield.com and order Jeff and Sue Duffield's latest project called Wish Book Dream.
I should make you sound like you're on AM radio.
Oh, we love you. And we hope that this Thanksgiving and this Christmas is going to be special. You know, take some time to love on the people that are unlovable, and take some time to be responsible about your reactions and your emotions. And if you don't know what to say, just throw a Duffield CD on and let it go from there. I think they'll really have fun, though. They will fun. They're probably going to get made fun of when they realize, what if I can't jingle all the way? I think that's going to be.
We may get made fun of it, but I don't care.
That's all right. It's okay.
Nothing else. It's a great message, but it was a great track. I had fun doing the track.
You did. And that's the gift.
Roger outdid himself on guitar.
That never goes away. In fact, we might go out with this song. In fact, Jeffrey.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for being a part. Thanks for being great friends on the Subiquitous podcast. We're going into are you ready for this, Jeff? After the new year, it will be our 6th year in podcasting with the Subiquitous podcast.
In podcast land?
In podcast land, that's right.
Sorry, Marianne. And you know who you are.
I know, that's all right. Well, we love you. And if you have any questions or comments, and I encourage you to subscribe too, whenever you would like to be a part of our email club. We have a little thing that you can click on my website, SueDuffield.com, to join. And occasionally I throw out some free stuff, so it's kind of fun. I might throw out a free cut from the album, so it would be to your advantage to do that. Get on SueDuffield.com. Thank you, Jeffrey, for being on this, and you did a great job. Even though I had to sing this album probably 2 times. It's okay. It's all right.
It wasn't my fault this time.
No, I know. And I wanted to tell them the secret, what I did. Should I tell them?
There's too many, but
okay,
go ahead.
The secret is when I get up in the morning, I do all the low notes on all the songs first.
Right.
And then as the day progresses, when my voice gets a little bit higher, I do all the high notes of the same song later in the day.
Amazing. One of the many tricks of recording that no one ever sees.
And I don't know why I didn't think of that years ago, but it makes a difference.
You were 35 years younger years ago. You didn't have to think about it.
I know it. All right. Are you finished now? You done?
I'm not the one, but I'm looking at the waveforms on the computer screen, and there are a lot more waveform in your column than is mine. Just let me say.
I know. You're a good man. Though.
I know.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Did you know this too? It's the 60th anniversary of Charles Schulz.
I know.
Peanuts. And also the incredible Charlie Brown Christmas video. I don't even want to go
I'm
there.
okay until Linus reads the story.
And that's on A Season of Hope.
Yes, it is. Well, Linus didn't make an appearance there, but we had a
Travis Miller.
We had a Linus
at the age of 4 years old.
That's right.
Wendy's son at 4 years old.
And you do remember that we also did a song with your daughter, my daughter, and Wendy and Ray's daughter.
Away in a Manger.
Yeah, Away in a Manger. The song went right out of my head. And they sang on it, and our illustrious race car driving son.
I know, played guitar.
David played guitar.
And he was like maybe 15, something like that.
Oh, if that, yeah.
All right, well, this is it. Thanks.
This is it.
Thank you for ordering, and thank
Merry
you for
Christmas.
Downloading, and
Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you for a wonderful, wonderful.
The miracle of Festus.
Yes.
Festivus, rather. Not Festus. Festus was some good smoke. I'm dating myself. Okay, I'm out.
And I'll end with this.
Okay, I hope so.
My childhood plea came from a wish book dream. We'll see you next time.
His love will jingle.